Guys, I want to welcome you to December 20th, 2020, Sunday morning coffee paddle out here on my favorite lake, Old Lake Davenport. The sun is just now coming up. We got something in the water up here, and I can't tell what it is. So anyway, we're going to do our morning coffee paddle here, and I think that's a gator. If you look, you'll see the wake. And I'm thinking that's a gator going across the lake. See if I'm right here. Oh yeah, I spooked him so he went down. Oh yeah, it's a gator. But anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and paddle a couple laps around here while I get my workout in instead of going to the gym. And I wanted you guys to come along with me on this coffee paddle. Well, guys, I wanted to invite you along with me today for my Sunday morning coffee paddle out here on Old Lake Davenport, Florida. This lake is right behind my house, and it's awesome because I can launch and do testing of product line and stuff like that. And also, if I just want to get a workout in instead of going to the gym, I go ahead and jump in the Sport or the 1044 to get my workout in. So anyway, guys, hey, I hope you enjoy it. We're just going to kind of do a nice little paddle around the lake a couple times and get my workout in. So I wanted you guys to join me. So hey, we'll be back in a bit. Guys, a lot of people ask me, you know, they know that I go out kayaking alone. Probably 90% of the time I'm on my own out here. And a lot of people ask me, aren't you afraid or anything like that? Well, first of all, you know, there's a caution that I have to take every time I get out there. Making sure I have a good PFD, for instance. I use kind of like a flight plan system with my sister. I let her know when I launch on the water and when I get off the water, and then when I'm starting my drive back home. She knows my location, so if I don't check in, then she can take appropriate action. Fortunately, I haven't had to exercise the come find me option. Everything's been really great, but they asked me, to Dale, you know, there's so many other things you could do. Why do you do this? And I'm going to show you right here. I'm going to paddle up to this one little spot and let you see why I do this. First of all, I want you to listen. Now I want you to observe. The peace and serenity I get out here, guys, is unmatched. You can even tell I'm not talking loud because this is when I'm kind of in my zone. I'm in my own world, and it is so peaceful. Now, people go nuts and say, Dale, there's gators in the water and all that kind of thing. Yeah, there is. But, you know, I respect them. They respect me. It's cool. I don't infringe in their areas, and they leave me alone. Now, yeah, I've had a couple of close calls out there, but not that they were going to attack me or anything. It's just that they came up alongside. They were curious. The one time I was actually in this craft on another lake that is known for good-sized gators, and I was in this boat, which is 10, I think it's 10.6, and a gator came up alongside of me. I mean, right about there, and it was bigger than this kayak. Now, he stayed with me for 4 or 5 minutes. He was just curious. He didn't give me any problems at all. And then he turned, and let me tell you, my heart was racing. If they would have taken my blood pressure test right then, it would have been off the charts. I got nervous, but this is when I was learning, and this happened like 3 years ago. This is when I was learning to understand the gator population and stuff like that. It's kind of hard to explain the feeling I get when I'm on the water. It's like, I used to ride Harleys back in my young time, and you get on a Harley and your whole persona changes. And that's a true statement. Well, the same thing kind of happens when I get in my yak. I climb into my kayak and everything kind of just goes away. And it's just awesome. I just love every minute of it. Now, I've had some bad paddles, but I'd say 90% of my paddles have been just absolutely phenomenal, and I loved every minute of it. Now, this lake that I come to is kind of like my Serenity Lake. I come out here when the hustle bustle, like right now it's Christmas time, guys, and the hustle bustle out there is kind of crazy. I just come out here and chill. So anyway, I'll bore you with all that stuff, but I hope that answered the question. It's just the serenity and peacefulness of what I get when I'm out here, or out on in my yak somewhere. And especially if it's glass, like today, it's absolutely glass. So there's no effort, there's nothing really to challenge me, so I can just literally enjoy the serenity and peacefulness and all that kind of stuff like that. So, hey, we're going to continue having our coffee here. We'll be back in a bit. Well, hey guys, we're going to get out of here. If you can see that big tree that's behind me, up about 3/4 of the way, there is a set of nesting eagles, American bald eagles, that have been here for the last 3 years. But this year, they didn't make it. I'm kind of disappointed. I guess they even restricted the eagles from migrating south. But anyway, that was kind of disappointing. I've kind of watched them produce 2 eaglets a year for the last 3 years. But this year, they didn't show up. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's coffee paddle. I know it wasn't a review or anything like that, but I just really enjoy doing these sometimes. Just get out on the water and just listen to nature and kind of just chill out. So, hey, we'll see you on the next one.